Good morning and a very warm welcome from Malaysia. We're at the Bayuemas Oval where the stage is set for the start of what promises to be a fantastic celebration of women's cricket in Asia, the ACC Women's Premier Cup 2026. It's a match between the host Malaysia and Kuwait. So earlier I was out there with the two captains for the toss. Malaysia, they won the toss and they have elected to bat first. Well, I think the idea is very simple: score some quick runs and put the opposition under pressure. So, over the next few days, it's going to be 80 nations, 40 matches across four different venues. So, a wonderful battle to watch out for. And there can only be one ultimate winner. So, you have to play your best cricket. And what a way to start off this campaign as well. Malaysia, the host, going in with a lot of experience, and they have a very good record against the Kuwait side as well. Five out of the last five matches that they faced each other, it has been Malaysia who went up victorious. So the two openers for Malaysia are the usuals. It's going to be Aina Hamiza and Winifred. So I think the power play will be crucial here for Malaysia. And taking the new ball for Kuwait will be Shireen Yanchen. It's a good contest here. Malaysia, they know the conditions well. It's home ground for them. And there's a lot of expectation behind them as well, with a lot of support from the home team. So the players are ready. Here comes the first delivery. That's beautifully played in the gap. Slight misfield. First runs here for Aina Hamiza. The fielder could have done better. Well, Amna Sharif, she will need wickets to put some pressure on the host. And a very strong side here for Malaysia. Recently, they have done really well. Slightly short and wide. Cut away straight to the fielder. No runs there. While talking about Malaysia, they have qualified for the Asian Games. And I think they had a very good practice before coming into this tournament as well. They played a lot of games, back to back matches. Well, that's going to be a wide. Not the best of starts here for Sheri Yang Chen. Well, the Kuwait women arrive with plenty of ambition and belief as well. A team that has shown tremendous development in the recent past. Well, that was a flighted delivery, more of a slow delivery straight to Omar, the fielder. A good delivery, good comeback here. Was not the best of starts, but then the bowler is getting some confidence out there. And that's all you need. A couple of good deliveries, and as a bowler, you find a rhythm back. And still some nerves out there. You can definitely feel it. It's a big stage, 18 countries battling it out. And I think it's a wonderful opportunity for a lot of these associate nations to come in and showcase their talent. That's a good looking shot once again. Finds the fielder. No runs there. Well, talking about the two openers for Malaysia, Winifred, 97 matches, 1,419 runs, lot of experience, and Aina Hamiza as well, 913 runs for her in 103 matches. That's the end of the first over. A tidy one. Malaysia, three without loss. Candice Diaz will have the new ball from the other end. Well, she has got 9 wickets behind her back in T20 eyes. Starts off with a floated delivery, but a good delivery, I would say. Winifred just got a bit tentative whether to go forward or just rock back. Well, that's what the lack of pace can do to you. We all know the pitches here at the Bayuemas Oval slightly slower. This time she gets connection, but straight to the fielder. Well, this is good work here from Kuwait. I think that should be the idea. Putting in all those dot deliveries and putting pressure on the batters and push them to make those mistakes. And good captaincy from Amna Sharif as well. There is a deep mid wicket in place. Slightly short of length. She finds the gap and will get off the mark as well. So first runs here for Winifred. Well, Malaysia were in the finals against Thailand, the qualifiers, Asian Games qualifiers. Well, they beat Nepal, and a big moment for them as well. Malaysian girls, a lot of expectations, but then on the big stage, they have proved themselves, and they will feature in that Asian Games as well. Let's play it down to ground. Just a single. Well, a decent start here for Kuwait, Malaysia. Just being slightly cautious. They're trying not to lose any early wickets. And mind you, if Malaysia can score anything above 100, it's going to be challenging. Oh, full toss. But there's protection out there. That's why we need to give credit to the captain, Amna Sharif. She knew exactly where Malaysia can look for runs, and she has pretty much closed down the gaps. So long on and a deep mid wicket in place. Oh, big appeal. That looked close. Very, very close. Aina Hamiza trying to play that sweep. Oh, yes, that was very close, in fact. So, very decent over from Candice Diaz. 3 runs from that as well, 6 without loss. Oh, that was a good delivery. Good start to the over. That ball just skidded off the turf. Well, we have seen a lot of grass on the turf as well. The Bayuemas Oval. It does give a lot of assists to the pacers, especially early in the morning. But then as the day progresses, it only gets drier and more easier to bat on. Oh, that was very close to the wide line as well. Sharing Yang Chen, just trying to be within herself. She's into her seventh international game, picked up 5 wickets. Still early days for her. Winifred dances down the track. A quick single taken. Oh, direct hit. And she would have been gone. Well, you need to place your bat in. Winifred just slightly casual on that run. Again, trying to hit the ball too hard there. Aina Hamiza. Like I've mentioned, every dot delivery here will be crucial for Kuwait as it's building up that pressure. It's all about the psychological pressure of the scoreboard. Good delivery once again. Well, she has been maintaining a very good line and length. Well, Sherin Yangchen has also represented the Bhutan women's team. Good use of the feet once again. That's a good looking shot. Just a single. But then you can clearly see Aina Hamiza is just growing in confidence. Another good over comes to an end. It's 8 without loss. Oh, big appeal once again, and she's gone. What a wicket. Aina Hamiza departs. Oh, bowled her around the legs. Deflected off the pads as well. It's a very big appeal for LBW, but she has bowled. Aina Hamiza, she departs for only 4 runs. It's an early breakthrough here for Kuwait. But what a delivery from Candice Diaz, the youngster. And that brings in the Malaysian skipper, Marcelisa. Well, she has a very good record, 1,609 runs behind her back. She's also played the most number of matches for Malaysia, playing in her 104th T20I averaging 19.15. Average could have been better. But yes, on her day, she can make the difference. And Malaysia will need a good knock from her. They've lost an early wicket, 8 runs on the board. We're already into the fourth over. Kuwait is doing a wonderful job here. Again, the lack of pace. Well, that's the good part about bowling a bit slower. So it doesn't allow the batter to use the pace on the deliveries. Candice Diaz is just bowling within herself, not trying to do anything fancy in here. Oh, that should have been a big, big appeal. That looked very close, in fact. Oh, well, they're asking a lot of questions here, Kuwait. Candice Diaz once again beautifully bowled. Well, what a delivery starting for Marcelisa. There was a hint of movement coming into the right hander, just off the track, nothing in the air so far. Candice Jerica Diaz, just 18 years old. Well, she should be very proud of the way she has bowled so far. But that's good fielding. Excellent work there. Well, that's one way to lift up the spirits of the team. It was Priyada Murli in the covers. Another slow delivery to end the over. A good one here. That's a maiden wicket for Candice Diaz. 8 for 1 Malaysia. So change in bowling, it's going to be the skipper, Amna Sharif, taking the ball in her hand. Oh, takes the edge. It could be a run out. Well, a risky run there. You need to be careful here, Malaysian batters. They took on the fielder, a better throw there, and it would have been curtains for Marcelisa. Well, again, very experienced Amna Sharif. She has 39 wickets behind her back. It's going to be an interesting battle. It's going to be captain against captain. Amna Sharif against Marcelisa. That's well bowled once again. Beautifully bowled. Well, they're running for the second again. Oh dear. That's a poor throw. Again, Malaysia, they're taking their risks. I'm not sure if there was a second run on there. A lot of risk taken. But fortunately for Malaysia and Marcelisa, she survived. I think it's very important for both the batters to understand that they need to build a partnership in here and steady the ship for Malaysia. Because losing a wicket or two in here can really put them under a lot of pressure. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. Just going with the angle, leaving the right hander. Well, if she can bowl like that, I won't mind to see a slip in place as well for that outside edge. Slightly short. Oh, that's a drop catch. Straight in and straight out. Can you believe it? It was Shanti Balasubramaniam. The ball went straight to her palms and straight out of it. Marcelisa living dangerously out here. It's a fuller delivery driven and good fielding as well. Good all round cricket. Well, that's what the associate nation brings you. We have seen a lot of passion for the game in this region. Oh, that's edge once again. This time she finds the gap and will settle down for just a single. A decent over, 6 runs from it. It's 14 for 1. Candice Diaz will continue in here. That's aerial. Oh, just short again. Well, Marcelisa, she's not holding back. It was right there in the slot. But again, very good captaincy. I'm not sure if she has done her homework. So they know exactly where the batter's strengths are. Oh, big appeal once again, this time. Another close call. Well, Winifred did just enough to get a bat to it, or else that ball was looking very straight. Slightly short, cut away straight to the fielder. No runs there. Well, Kuwait will feel extremely down, especially with those drop catches. There was a sitter dropped in the last over. And we have seen a couple of missed opportunities with the runouts as well. How costly will those be? Especially when you miss the wicket of Marcelisa. She goes right behind the line of the delivery. That's Victoria on the onside. Once again, just trying to fetch the ball from outside the off stump. Well, that's modern day cricket for you. Well, back in those days, coaches were very technical, where you might even get punished for playing a ball on the onside from the offside. So the idea was to play with a straight bat. But nowadays, it's all about runs. It's all about how you're going to perform, and that's how competitive the game has been. End of over number six, and with that, Malaysia are 18 for one. And that's the signal from the umpire. End of the power play. Well, Kuwait will be extremely happy with how things have went for them. Well, the skipper will continue in here. And now, with the field restrictions being lifted, I think she has way more cushion, especially at the boundaries. It's going to be a wide open field, so a lot of singles on offer. It's all about being proactive. The Malaysian batters, they need to rotate the strike. Beautifully bowled again, just skidding through. Well, it's a long tournament and it's all about building up momentum. And both Malaysia and Kuwait knows that the first game will be very, very crucial to build up that momentum for the team. Oh, yes and a no once again. Well, both the sides will be looking to get through and pick their first points on the board. Oh, quick single once again. Misfield. Well, Marcelisa and Winifred, they are taking on the fielders. Well, sometimes you just need that moment of brilliance from one of the fielders. And so far, that has not been the case for Kuwait. That's well bowled. Smart bowling once again. Amna Sharif, she's just mixing the pace well. Bowled it slightly slower. This time it's short, cut away. No timing whatsoever. Again, the lack of pace. So the Malaysian batters, they are struggling a bit with the lack of pace. But then it's home conditions and they should know the conditions better. Beautifully bowled once again. That finishes off a very steady over. Just one run from it. It's 19 for 1. So it's going to be more spin from the other end as well. It's Priyada Murli taking the ball in her hand. Well, she has a decent record picked up 30 wickets before this. But yes, she is more known for her batting. The number one batter for Kuwait. Attempted sweep. That will be a wide. Well, Priyada Murli, she can be very handy with her leg spins. And I think it's a good change once again. Amna Sharif is doing an exceptional job as a captain. So far, she has made the right calls. Flighted delivery again, beautifully bowled. Hint of turn as well. Well, that's a very strong start here from Priyada Murli. Winifred just using her feet, paying it to long on for a single. Well, I think that's all the Malaysian batters needs to do right now to rotate the strike and keep the scoreboard ticking. Well, boundaries not been easy to come by. Again, beautifully bowled. Well, speaking of Kuwait and Malaysia, Malaysia won all five of their matches against Kuwait. So, as far as the record is concerned, Malaysia has the upper hand. That's aerial, but will fall in between the fielders. Marcelisa, she's not holding back. She's going for her shots, but it's just been that kind of a day where the timing has been missing. A very slow start from her. She's batting on 7 of 18. Well, that's short and wide. Cut away. Well, the only problem with both the batters, I think they're just trying to hit the ball too hard rather than timing. I think you have to play according to the merit of the deliveries. But you have to give full credit to the bowlers as well. They have maintained the run rate below 3 runs per over. That's commendable, especially on a wicket like this. Or that took the top edge, but over the field as well. This might run away for the first boundary. Yes, it does. And finally, it comes from the bat of Marcelisa. She went for the sweep, got a top edge, but it was a safe shot. Well, a change in bowling. The skipper has taken herself off the attack. And it's going to be Mariamma Heather coming into ball, her left arm spin. Well, that's a strength. She's someone who's not going to offer you any pace to play with. And so far, it has worked very well for her. She's picked up 48 wickets in her career, just too short of that personal milestone. of 50 wickets. That's short and found the fielder once again. That ball hardly reached Winifred. And very interesting run up as well. Just a couple of steps. Almost like she has jogged on. Oh, this will find the gap. Good looking shot from Winifred. Well, that will ease some nerves here. Again, the lack of pace was short and easy pickings. Well, Winifred was never going to miss that. Well, there was a boundary of the last delivery of the previous over. They have found one in the first two deliveries. Good shift of momentum here for Malaysia. Again, short. Well, this is a good over for Malaysia already. 6 runs of 3 deliveries. Well, Kuwait had everything under control before this over. But yes, that's how T20 cricket is. Just takes one or two good overs for the momentum to shift the other way. Flighted delivery. Oh, she's gone. Yes. Well, she fell for the trap. Marcelisa departs. And that's wicket number 49 for Mariam Maheder. Well, again, it was that slowness that did the damage. She was beaten in the flight. Look at that. Brilliant glove work as well from the wicket keeper. Suchita Lita, the wicket keeper. A new batter walking in for Malaysia is Mahira Izati. Again, decent record, 723 runs for her. Top score of 44. But she's more known for her bowling. She's Malaysia's leading wicket taker. Oh, she might be gone. Yes, she's gone. Got a feather. Another smart catch from the wicket keeper. That's 2 in 2. That's wicket number 50 for Mariam Haider. Oh, yes. Yes. Very good catch. And Kuwait are back into the game. Well, trouble, trouble for Malaysia. They've lost 2 wickets in 2 deliveries. And Mariam Maheder just reached her 50 international wickets in T20 eyes. And she's on a hat trick as well. Here comes the hat trick delivery. She will be bowling to the new batter, Dhanusri for Malaysia. Can she survive the hat trick delivery? Well, she's happy to let that go. But that's a wide. Technically, she's still on a hat trick. Well, what an over. She didn't have the best of starts, bowled with some long hops. But then, what a comeback. This time played straight to the fielder. No runs there. Well, Dhanusri survives. An eventful over. 7 runs and 2 wickets in that. It's 34 for 3. Priyada Murli will continue in here. Well, this Kuwait team looks like a different one from the past. We have seen Malaysia dominating the scenes between the two before this game. But today, Kuwait has shown some resilience and good fight back as well. And what a way if they can open their account with the first win against Malaysia. That too in a tournament like this. Malaysia playing hosts. That's slow in the air. Oh, good fielding. Good fielding from Shanti. Well, she dropped a catch early on, but this time she redeems herself. I think it's very important for a fielder to just move on. Sometimes you might have an off day and drop a catch or a fumble in the field here and there. But then you need to move on and stay focused. And that's exactly what happened. That's a good looking shot. Was flighted once again. I think that's much better technically. So you allow the ball to come to you. We have seen Marcelisa. She was just going after the bowlers. And sometimes with that slowness, it's always dangerous to step down. That's well bowled. Again, too close to cut. Winifred. Well, it has been a tough journey for the Malaysian batters. We're into the 10th over, 36 runs, 3 wickets down. Oh, that should be a drop catch. Another chance goes down. The wicket keeper once again, Suchita. That's well bowled. Good delivery. Well, we are almost at the halfway stage. Just one more delivery to go after this. That's a full toss. Easy pickings for Winifred. She will settle down for a single. And that will be the end of the 10th over. It's 37 for 3. And with that, the umpires have called for drinks. So we'll be heading into a short break and we'll come back on the other side. Well, the players are hydrated. So are we. Well, this is match one of the ACC Women's Premier Cup 2026. It's the host Malaysia going against Kuwait. Earlier today, Malaysia won the toss, elected to bat first. And now they find themselves in a space of bother. 37 for 3. Oh, flighted delivery once again, beautifully bowled. And good running between the wickets as well. That's smart running. It's very good match awareness there. And the fielder was slightly casual. Mariama had a what an over she had in the previous one, picked up 2 wickets. That's going to be a wide. Mariama had again very unconventional when it comes to her approach to the wicket. And even the release, it's almost just looping it up, taking all the pace away from the ball. So, as a batter, you really need to work hard. And with that lack of pace, it can always trick you. So, these are tough times. And to give kudos to the spinners of Kuwait. Oh, that was very close to the stumps as well. Winnie Fred. She'll be disappointed not to put that away. This time she finds the connection. A risky second, but then a poor throw from the deep. Smart batting from Winnie. And a decent knock here, I would say. The circumstances, Winifred, 21. She has scored out of the 43 for Malaysia. So almost scoring half of the runs for the team. No runs there. I think Malaysia will need a partnership in here. Winifred, she is looking set. Batting on 21. Dhanushri needs to just hang in there, play the anchor role, just rotate the strike. Attempted sweep. It's got the inside edge and will run away for a couple of runs. Well, every run here will be crucial for Malaysia. That's the end of the over. 45 for 3. Priya Murli will continue in here. Well, she has bowled decently so far, given away 11 runs. Flighted delivery. That's aerial. Oh, just short of Mario Momar. Brilliant attempt there. She was running in from the deep. And the ball just dying onto her. This time it's short and cut away. Oh, miscommunication between the batters. Dhanushri almost ran to the half pitch and went back. Winifred was not interested at all. That's beautifully swept. That's in the gap as well. Boundary here for Dhanushri. Good timing on that. This time she picked up the flight, created that into a full toss, and dissected the fielders. 4 runs. Well, that will bring up the 50 for Malaysia as well. 51 for 3. Well, the run rate is picking up right now. We've seen a few boundaries, especially in the last couple of overs. Flighted. This time just driven straight to cover. No runs there. Let's play it straight to the bowler. No runs there. So after that boundary, they've not been able to rotate the strike. I think it's very important that once you get a boundary, you try to rotate the strike and keep the scoreboard ticking. Because if you hit a boundary and then you play three or four dot deliveries to follow up. Well, that's a full toss once again and finds the gap. Maria Moba does well. Well, she's not afraid to throw her body on the line. Saved a couple of runs for Kuwait. Well, an expensive over comes to an end. It's 53 for 3. So skipper Amna Sharif coming back into the attack. This is smart batting. Well, that will help. Singles and doubles. And then on the odd occasion, if you can find a boundary, I think Malaysia are still in the hunt of at least 100 runs from here. That's beautifully cut away. It's a long chase for the fielder. They might be going for the third. Well, they'll settle down for a couple of runs. Well, I was very surprised. Amna Sharif, she was bowling so well and she took herself off the attack after bowling that second over. And that is where the Malaysian batters just took charge of the situation. We have seen them scoring some boundaries. Dhanushri growing in confidence. She's batting on 11 of 9 and Winifred on 24. That's a quicker delivery. And good running between the wickets once again. Big appeal. That looked close. And yes, she's trapped in front of the wickets. What a breakthrough here. Amna Sharif, she delivers. And Kuwait finds a way back. Yes, that was absolutely plumb. Well, just when Malaysia were building up a good partnership, they've lost their set batter. Winifred departs for 24. And in walks Ariana Natasha. Well, what a delivery from Amna Sharif coming around the wicket. And Winifred was trapped right in front of the stumps, the ball just straightening. Oh, this time just sliding through. Kane beautifully bowled. The skipper leading from the front. Good comeback here. That's edged. And this might run away for the boundary. Well, the ball just stopping on. Slightly heavy outfield today, thanks to some overnight rain. But the ground staff have done a wonderful job today. And things are looking good out there. It's 57 for 4. In fact, it's 59, 2 runs of the last delivery. Well, changing bowling, more spin. It's going to be Maria Moma, another cricketer who plays a lot of cricket in Malaysia. She's represented the state teams and has played a lot of domestic cricket in Malaysia. Definitely, she knows the conditions well, and a good time for her to come in as well. Kuwait just strike in the last over, thanks to some brilliant bowling from their skipper, Amna Sharif. That's a good looking shot, played down the ground for a single. Well, Dhanushri, she's batting well. Well, it has been a decent over so far for Mario Momar. Again, a slow delivery, good change of pace. Oh, that was called a wide. That was marginal. Looked very close to the line, but I'm sure the umpire had a good look at it. It's worked away on the onside. They're running hard. They're going for the second. And smart running. Good running between the wickets. Ariana Natasha. She's very quick between the wickets. And I think she has the right partner in Dhanushri as well. Oh, well, that was a caution. That's smart from Maria Momar. And it's all within the spirit of the game. Yes, as a batter, you need to be in the popping crease. Smart bowling. Yes, two young cricketers out there, Ariana Natasha and Dhanushri from Malaysia. I think it's very important that they don't get carried away. Still plenty of overs to go. And a good end to the over, 64 for 4. There's going to be a change in bowling. Zifa Jilani. That's a good looking shot. That will run away for a boundary. Good shot there from Dhanushri. Once again, she picked up the length very quickly. Just rock back and find the gap. Well, she's making batting look easy out there, Dhanushri. To reach 17 or 14. It's a similar shot. Oh dear. That would be a run out. Yes, she's gone. There was no run. Absolutely suicidal. The ball played straight to the fielder, Ariana, not even looking at her partner. Desperate dive, but she was never going to make it. Unfortunate, but unnecessary as well. That's a sweep attempted once again, not getting the best of connections. Well, again, coming back to that run out, it was absolutely unnecessary in the context of the game. Dhanushri was batting so well, and all she needed was someone to be on the other end, just hanging in there, rotating the strike. But there was no run in there whatsoever. And the ball was played in front of the wicket, so it was Dhanushri's call anyway. Well, Zifa, another young cricketer for Kuwait, just 20 years of age. Some very good players for Kuwait. We have seen Candice Diaz as well. Picked up early wickets today with the new ball. So they have a decent side here, Kuwait. I think it's also about the grassroots level cricket that they play. That's cut away, and she has found the gap. That will be a couple of runs for Edina. She gets off the mark. That's the end of the over as well. 72 for 5. Well, Maria Momar will continue in here. Well, going back to the point of Kuwait cricket, I think the women's team, they're doing a good job. And it all depends on the grassroots level as well. That's a good looking shot. That's cut away in the gap. Four more runs, I believe. Oh, the ball again just stopping on. Just towards the boundary. The ball just died in there. It looks like a very heavy outfield here. A quick run. This could be close. And a desperate dive to get in there again. Not necessary. Dhanusri, she needs to take the strike. It's all about match awareness. She's the set batter. Well, back to Kuwait cricket. I think they have a lot of cricket happening in the school level. Even Mariam Umar, she started from her school as well. She has been representing Kuwait from the age of 16. So a long career for her. Oh dear, again suicidal. I'm not sure what the batters are doing. A comedy of errors. I don't think they're learning from the mistakes. We have seen a run out in the last over, seen a couple of close calls in this over. Good use of the feed. But that's all she needs to do. Get a single and get Dhanushri back on strike. As simple as it gets. Not the best of deliveries, but she got away with it. Again, short and wide. That will be a single to end the over. It's 77 for 5. Well, four more overs to go, and it's going to be Amna Sharif, the skipper, coming to bowl her last over. She has been very, very impressive with the ball today. The captain leading from the front for Kuwait and finds the fielder, Dhanushri. She has batted well. 21 of 20. Came into bat when Malaysia were really struggling. The only problem is she has been running out of partners. Malaysia just need one good partnership. They can score 100 runs. That ball was traveling once again. Good timing on that. Dhanusri. Yes, Amna Sharif will be very happy with her performance. Very economical. But that's Ariel and finds the fielder. Another wicket for the skipper. Good catch in the deep. Idina Bay departs. Scored only 3 runs. Well, Malaysia losing the way. Well, the skipper doing the damage once again for Kuwait. And in walks the wicketkeeper batter, Wan Julia. Well, it's surprising for me because I've been following Malaysian cricket for quite some time now. Wan Julia has opened the batting on so many occasions for Malaysia, and she has walked into bat at number 8. So, slightly surprising for me. But yes, I think it's the form that she was in. She was not in good touch, was in and out of the side on several occasions and trying to make her come back. But for me, you should always bat at your usual position. Or quick single once again. A better throw there, and it could have been very dangerous once again for Malaysia. But another decent over. That's driven down the ground for a single. That brings us to the end of the over and the end of the spell for the skipper, Amna Sharif. Excellent day in the office. 4 overs, 16 runs, and 2 wickets. And it's 80 for 6 for Malaysia. That's in the air, just short of the fielder. That will be a single. Shedding Young Chen coming back into the attack for Kuwait. Just 17 legal deliveries. Can Malaysia get to that 100? Well, getting to 100 will give that psychological advantage to them because it's all about scoreboard pressure. The moment you're chasing anything in 3 digits, it's going to put some pressure on the batters. Well, that's pushed in the gap. Well, that's a smart approach from Juan Julia. Just get bat on ball and get Dhanushri back on strike. Who has looked very convincing today, Dhanushri. He's playing a good knock in here. Let's cut away straight to the fielder. They'll scamper through for a single. This is good running. Once again, both the batters, very good understanding between them. And I'm sure they have played a lot of cricket together. Well, two more deliveries to go. Dhanasri on strike. Can Malaysia find a boundary here? A good use of the feed once again. There's protection out there. Misfield. Well, good backing up there. Was the skipper, Amna Sharif. Again, good looking shot. Just a single. Well, 12 legal deliveries remaining. Malaysia 87 for 6. And it's going to be Candice Diaz. Ball, a very good spell with the new ball. Should be coming into ball the 19th over. Well, still a lot of confusion. The fielders slightly confused. Too many fielders outside the circle. The umpire having a tough word with the skipper. It's going to be a batting power play. Only three fielders allowed outside. Oh, that's Ariel. This could be gone as well. Oh dear. A very poor throw there once again. This time it's Priyada Murli. And she's gone. Stumped. Excellent work once again from the wicketkeeper. And Candice Diaz picks up her second. And Dhanushri Mohanan, she departs after scoring 28 of 27. A very good knock from her. Well, the new batter for Malaysia. is Noor Kalisha. Well, Malaysia, they were looking good at one time when Winifred and Dhanushri were batting out there. It's a good delivery. Again, excellent stuff here. Candice Diaz has done a wonderful job into her fourth over. Has only given 7 runs and 2 wickets. What an asset for Amna Sharif and Kuwait. That's close. And they'll get a couple of runs. Leg buys, I believe. Yes, rightly signaled. Again, that delivery looked very close to the stumps as well. That's going to be a wide down the leg. So, one of those rarest occasions where we have seen Candice Diaz missing her line. She has been very consistent with her line and length today. And it's a very strong statement going into this tournament. There are a few more matches after this as well. And I'm sure she'd like to contribute the way she has done. Oh, they're going for the second once again. Poor throw from the deep. I think that's something that Kuwait needs to work on. It's 92 for 7. Where here comes the last over of this innings. That's heaved away on the onside. They might be going for the second. Good running between the wickets. Well, one Julia, she's very experienced. One Julia closing towards that 1,000 run mark. Again, just fetching the ball from outside the off stump and good running once again. Couple of runs. Well, talking about one Julia, she has more than 900 runs in T20Is. So a lot of experience. And I think it's a good time for her to come back into the squad as well. The Malaysian batters, they have struggled in recent past. Yes, the bowlers have done a phenomenal job, but it's the batters that really need to work on for Malaysia. Well, a single. I'm not too sure about that approach. One Julia, just happy to get a single and get to the other end. I would have wanted her to face more of the deliveries in the last over. But I'm sure she trusts her partner, Noor Kalisha. Can Malaysia find a boundary in here? 97 on the board. Well, they will settle down for single. 2 more deliveries to go. Well, earlier today at the toss, Marcelisa, she was excited to win the toss and elected to bat first, and she had 120 in her mind. Malaysia won't be too disappointed if they get to 100 at least. That's swept away. That's in the gap as well. That will be at least 2 runs. That will bring up the 100 for Malaysia. They're going for the third. Oh dear, again a poor throw. Good running between the wickets. And that's 101 for 7. So there comes the psychological advantage. Kuwait will need to score at least 102. One more delivery to go. Shering Yang Chen. She'll be bowling the last delivery of this innings. Use of the feed, got an inside edge and just a single. So that's the end of the innings. 102 for Malaysia. They'll be happy. So will be Kuwait as well. The bowlers did a very good job. Picked up the wickets when it mattered. But for Malaysia, they need to bowl well. 103 to win for Kuwait. They'll have 20 overs. The Malaysian batters, they'll be happy with the performance. Aina Hamiza went out cheaply. Winifred was looking very good. She scored 24. 11 for Marcelisa. Mahira Izati got out first ball. But then it was that innings from Dhanushri, 28 of 28, which really hold up the innings and set that tone for Malaysia. And towards the end, Juan Julia scoring 11 of 8. And a lot of extras as well, 13 extras. But the bowlers did a decent job, especially Candice Diaz. 4 overs, 1 maiden, 10 runs, 2 wickets. And her partner, the skipper Amna Sharif, 4 overs, 16 runs, 2 wickets. Mariam Haider picked up 2 wickets as well. So decent job here done by the Kuwait bowlers. So we'll be heading into a short break and we'll come back with the response from Kuwait. So the players are finally out there. It's time for the chase. Kuwait will need to score 103 of 20 overs to win this contest. So starting the proceedings for Malaysia will be Noor Dania. That's a good start. Well, I think it's very important for Malaysia to pick early wickets. Kuwait, on the other hand, will look to score quick runs. And she's gone. Good catch behind the stumps. One Julia. She takes a sharp one. And first blood here for Malaysia. But it was a quicker delivery. And just taking the feather. Good start for Malaysia. Just what they needed. That was wicket number 58 for Noor Dania in T20 eyes. Well, what an inclusion she has been to this Malaysian side. Was leading the under 19 World Cup team as well. Came from the under 19 squad, Noor Dania. And now she's doing a wonderful job. So the new batter for Kuwait is Zifa. That's a good push down the ground for a single. She gets off the mark straight away. Siobhan Gomez will take the strike for the first time. That was a good looking push, but straight to the fielder. No runs there. Well, what a blow for Kuwait. They've lost Priyada Murli, the number one batter in the side. Went out cheaply. Oh, that kept slightly low. What an over. One run and a wicket. Well, it's going to be some pace from the other end for Malaysia. Noor Kalisha. Oh, no. I beg your pardon. It's Aisha Elisa who's taking the new ball. It's coming to ball from the Negara end. And it's Shoban Gomez on strike. That's going to be a wide. I beg your pardon. It's Zifa Azmin on strike. Zifa Azim. That's a good looking shot, but straight to the fielder. Good fielding there at point. Adriana. Well, Zifa is a good batter as well, playing her 54th match today. A little over 600 runs, almost 700 runs, in fact. 693 runs for her. And she's got two 50s under her belt as well. Kuwait will need one today. That will really help. I think it's very important that they get some good runs. It's a good opportunity for all the batters. 103 is the target. Someone needs to step up for Kuwait. It's well bowled once again. She's bowling within herself. That's one of her strengths. Aisha Elisa. She's not express, but she has a very tight line and length. That's worked away on the onside, but Winifred is there. No runs there. Every dot delivery will pile up pressure here. And I think it's very important that they keep the scoreboard ticking here. Kuwait. That's beautifully driven. Oh, this could be close. And poor throw. That's the end of the over. It's 3 for 1. Nurdania Shohada will continue in here. Well, a very decent start here from Malaysia. Into the third over, only given away 3 runs and a wicket. So a lot of pressure for both the batters. Zifa Azim batting on 2 of 8. She tries to dance down the track and does well to get back. Yes, I think someone has to take the charge and try to find some runs in here for Malaysia. Like a button for Kuwait. Malaysia, on the other hand, they'll be looking for wickets. That's a good stop. Good timing. Well, that's the difference that I've noticed. The Kuwait batters, they're more relying on the timing, but the Malaysian batters, they were more relying on their strength. They're trying to hit the ball too hard, especially the top order batters. I think the two batters from Malaysia, Winifred and Dhanusri, they were exceptional with the bat. Straight to the fielder. This could be close. Oh, a direct hit there. And Zifa Azim might have been on her way back. Well, Nordania took a blow. She thought it was a direct hit. That's a good looking shot. That's in the gap as well. That's good fielding from Mahira Izati. Almost overran. That will end the over. It's 5 for 1. Aisa Elisa will continue in here for Malaysia. Oh, she has gone aerial over the infield. And that will run away for a boundary. Good looking shot over the bowler. A good hit. Well, that was a confident looking shot there from Siobhan Gomez. Just a couple of bounces into the ropes. Well, few of those will help Kuwait. This time slightly slower. Good change of pace from Isa Lisa. Well, Malaysia went off to a very good start. Took the first wicket with 0 runs on the board. And since then, the Kuwait batters are just trying to fight back and stay in this game. Again, Ariel mistimed and dropped. Oh, she got there. And just towards the end, just went off her hands. Well, that has to go as a drop catch. Edina was the fielder on that occasion. That's well bowled. Good comeback there from Aisha Elisa. Well, there's a lot of action for the ACC Women's Premier Cup 2026. We have 4 venues. So that's 4 live games at the same time. This is one at the Bayuemas Oval. We have 3 more grounds, one at the SDC, one at UKM and KTJ. It's a lot of live action, a lot of cricket to be played on. And you can watch all the telecasts live. YouTube. Just have to search the Asian Cricket Association. Oh, that's heaved away on the onside. Missed time. End of the over. It's 12 for 1. Well, I beg your pardon. It's Asian Cricket Council page. If you search on YouTube, you can watch this telecast live there. That's edged and straight to the fielder. Well, Nutania is doing a good job in here. Again, trying to take the aerial route. Both the batters are just trying to shift the momentum here. It's not easy, especially against a very formidable bowling lineup of Malaysia. They have plenty of spinners. That's straight to the fielder, straight in and straight out. That will be a boundary. Oh dear. Another chance goes begging here. Siobhan Gomez once again taking the aerial route, went straight to the fielder and straight to the hands. It was Mahira Izati, the fielder in the deep. Well, no Dania, she'll feel extremely disappointed and unfortunate not to get another wicket. That's a full toss, swept away in the gap. That will be 4 runs. Expensive over here from Nordania. And it's Zifa this time who takes the attack. Well, converted that full toss into 4 runs. Change in bowling. It's going to be Aina Hamiza coming into ball. That's a wide delivery. The wicketkeeper did well. One Julia behind the stumps. Well, it's just rubbing salt on the wound for Noor Dania. There's a drop catch of her delivery, and then the next delivery went for a boundary as well. So, as a bowler, sometimes you just get carried away with situations like those. That's all part of cricket, and you need to accept and stay focused. That's a good shot. That's driven through the covers. That's found the gap. And a couple of runs there. This is good batting. Shoban Gomez. She's taking the attack to the Malaysian bowlers. That was hammered. Good fielding. Irina does well. That ball was traveling. That's well bowled. Well, Aina Hamiza, she has taken some time off bowling. We have seen in recent days she has not bowled that often, but I think she's coming back into rhythm. And it's very important for Malaysia that the bowlers, especially the A bowlers, they bowl a lot of overs, especially in a tournament like this where every match will be crucial. Oh, that was aerial. Well, that will end the over. It's 27 for 1. Change in bowling. It's going to be the experienced Winifred. And she might deliver with her very first delivery. Oh, just away from the fielder. Ariana. Well, that was very, very close. Well, much better. Winifred. She has taken 62 wickets for Malaysia. She has been around for quite some time. Made her debut way back in 2018. That was a good looking shot once again. But that slightly kept low. Winifred just trying to roll her fingers over that ball. That was an attempted slow delivery, well disguised. And it's getting slightly gloomy in here. What started off with a very bright and sunny day here at the Bayuemas Oval. That smashed through the offside. But there's protection in the deep. Sweeper does well, just a single. Well, singles are not going to hurt Malaysia. Required run rate now creeping towards 6 runs per over. That's a good looking shot. Down the ground. Again, good timing on that. Siobhan Gomez and Zifa Azim are batting well. 31 run the partnership. It's 31 for 1 after 7. Aina Hamiza will continue in here. Wrapped on the pads again, probably just going down the leg. Kuwait now needing 72 runs to win this contest. It's pretty much in the balance. Malaysia will need wickets. That's the only way to put some pressure. And this is a decent partnership growing in here for Kuwait. That's a low full toss straight to the fielder. No runs there. Aina Hamiza still very young, just 25 years of age. And she's sitting right up there for the wicket takers. Is ranked at number 2, picked up 62 wickets in T20 Is. That's found the cap through the covers. Once again, I think that has been the highlight of this inning so far. I think the batters, they've found the boundaries, but at the same time, they've maintained a healthy run rate, scoring those singles and doubles as well. So it's all about how they approach this run chase. Again, quick run. Oh, wild throw there from the skipper. Marcelisa took her time. Oh, this could be close. Again, fumble. Well, we have seen plenty of those. Even when Kuwait were fielding, a lot of singles taken, a lot of fumbles, misfields here and there. So I think a lot to learn from in this game. It's 34 for 1. Winifred will continue in here. Again, good looking shot, good timing on that. Zifa is looking very good out there. And Shoban Gomez as well. Both are just trying to absorb the pressure. And I think that's all they need. They have wickets in hand. They can go for runs. Oh, she goes in the air. Fielder coming underneath. And a drop catch. Oh dear. It's Aina Hamiza. Drops a sitter. Oh, how costly will this be for Malaysia? Well, another chance goes begging here. That ball was in the air for a long, long time. She made her ground and just couldn't hang up on that. Well, this is poor fielding once again. Malaysian fielders are just losing control of the situation in here. Well, Winifred created an opportunity with her very first delivery, and then another one in this over. Well, she's trying her best, but she needs support from her fielders as well. That's a good looking shot. That's in the gap as well. Oh, Mahira Izati almost overran on that occasion. Couple of runs. This is very good batting, good intent shown by both the batters, Zifa Azim and Shoban Gomez. Well, Malaysia will need to think. They need to find a solution here. This time it's in the air once again. Well, you have to give credit to the batters. Every time they have played that miss hits, it has just dropped in the gap. Yes, we have seen some drop catches as well, but the many deliveries that just fell in the gap. So they're still trying to find the gaps and score more runs. And that's what they should be doing as well. 40 runs on the board. Let's cut away. Ariana Natasha, the fielder, at point. End of the over, 40 for 1. Change in bowling, and it's going to be Malaysia's number one, Mahira Izzati Ismail. 85th game for her, 72 wickets before this match. And that's heaved away on the onside. That was again well timed. Shoban Gomez, she is not holding back. If it's there in her arc, she's going to go for the shots. And I think that's the right intent to bat with. That's Ariel, but she finds the gap and finds the boundary as well. Excellent looking shot. It's Zifa Azim. Beautiful timing once again. Well, that ball was played with minimum effort. Look at that. Pure timing. Nothing more than a gentle push. That's the difference between both the sides. We have seen the Kuwait batters. They're looking to time the ball much better, not trying to overhit the cricket ball. It's all about maintaining the basics and the fundamentals of the game. And so far, this Kuwait team has done that. Malaysia under some pressure. This time she takes the edge. This will go for runs as well. And two of them. Oh, yes and a no. This could be tight. Oh dear. Poor throw once again. Maida Izati. She's in disbelief. How can they get a run from there? Well, I think someone needs to pass a message to the Malaysian fielders. You cannot be dropping shoulders. The game is still in the balance. Received away on the onside again. Good looking shot. That will be the end of the over. 49 for 1. We're at the halfway stage. 54 needed in the next 10. 9 wickets in hand. We'll be heading into a short break and we'll come back with more live action. Well, we're at the halfway stage. 49 for 1. Kuwait needing 54 of the next 10. They're in the driving seat right now, I would say. 9 wickets in hand. And I think it's a good call from Marcelisa, bringing back Nur Tania. Use of the feet once again. Siobhan Gomez. She has been looking to attack the bowlers right from the word go. That's a 50 up for Kuwait as well, and a 50 partnership between the two. That's well bowled. Good comeback there. Nurtania. There's a drop catch from her bowling as well. We have seen plenty of misfields and drop catches. So that's something the Malaysian team needs to take from this game. And I think it's all about learning. You need to learn and develop your skills. And it's very important that you don't repeat the same mistakes over and over again. Another good looking shot. Beautiful timing. Once again, it was hit very, very hard. Mahira Izati did extremely well to put her body behind the line. And she's gone. Stumped. There comes the breakthrough. Noor Dania. She does it once again. Second wicket for her and for Malaysia. And right after drinks, Malaysia strikes. Well, the experience of one Julia behind the stumps. Look at that. Took off the bells in a flash. Excellent job. And Shoban Gomez, she departs for 22. A good knock from her. New batter walking in. It'll be Shanti Balasubramaniam. She will face Nur Dania. This is a very good over. Just 2 runs and a wicket. It's 51 for 2. Mahira Izati will continue. That's short and wide. Easy pickings here. Well, you have a set batter in Sifa Azim. So you need to be very precise with the line and length. Again, short of length. And I think they have targeted that fielder at cover. And I think it's very smart as a batter. You need to target the fielders as well, keep the fielders on their toes, and push them for every run. That's slightly aerial, but in the gap as well. Another good looking shot for a single. And it's very important that the batters speak among themselves. Shanti has just walked into bat. Zifa, on the other hand, she's the set batter. And played straight to the fielder. No runs this time. Finds the same fielder once again. Almost like an action replay. Well, I think Malaysia only has two options, either to pick wickets or to bowl a lot of dot deliveries to create the scoreboard pressure on this Kuwait side. Big swing and a miss as well. Again, wonderful glove work there from one Julia. But Shanti, she survives. End of the over, 54 for 2. Well, Winifred will continue in here. That's a good looking shot. That's in the gap. Long chase here, and it will run away for a boundary. Excellent timing once again, right over the bowler. Yes, straight as an arrow. Again, good looking shot. This time she'll just settle down for a single. Zifa is playing a wonderful knock here. She's moved on to 34. Another good looking shot. And I think Shanti is doing the right thing as well. She's just rotating the strike, not taking any risk. Well, that's straight to the fielder. No runs there. That's in the air. And a good catch. And Winifred, she makes the breakthrough. Marcelisa on fire. What a catch. That was a well timed shot. And look at that jump. Excellent. Well, Zifazim departs for 34. Malaysia got the wicket right at the right time. Well, what a wicket. This could be just the opening Malaysia were looking for. And in comes the new batter. Maria Moma gets off the mark with a single straight away. A good end to the over. 61 for 3. A change of bowling. It's Aisha Elisa coming back into the attack. Well, Mariam Umar, very experienced, almost 700 international runs. She has been around for quite some time, played a lot of cricket in Malaysia for the states and for the franchise as well. So she's pretty aware. Oh, that's edged. That might beat the fielder to the boundary as well. Yes, it does. Welcome runs here, this time from the bat of Shanti. Well, it was not convincing, but she will take it. Every run here counts. Well, much better. Good line and length. Kuwait are just cruising towards victory. They need 37 more runs. Big heave on the onside. Not the best of timing, but they'll still get a single. Well, Kuwait are maintaining a run rate of around 5 runs per over. Required run rate is 5.68. And a good call from the wicketkeeper as well. Standing up the stumps, she realized that both the batters are trying to use their feet going out of the popping crease. Mariam Omar was looking for that single turned down by Shanti. As Malaysia will be looking for more dot deliveries. The scoreboard pressure, that's the only way to put more pressure on the batters, and they will make mistakes as well. Good bowling. Well done. That's the end of the over. 67 for 3. Winifred will continue in here. That will be a wide. Well, Malaysia, they can't afford to give too many extras. Only 35 more runs required. Well, that will be 34 after that wide. Big appeal, but surely going down the leg. But I wouldn't mind to see a spinner coming into bowl. Two new batters out there at the crease. And if you allow them some pace, they might be looking to go after the bowlers. That was a good attempt. A good attempt at slow delivery, just losing her line. Another extra. Well, Winifred, with all the experience behind her, is taking the responsibility. It's not easy. Both the team, they know the importance of this game. To start off the campaign with a win and build up that momentum right from the word go. It's very, very important. Slow delivery, she goes in the air. but safe. That's well bowled and good fielding as well. Irtina, and I think she's a good choice. Irtina at cover. She's very young and agile, good fielder, has a good throw as well. That's well driven, good looking shot, and well fielded as well. That ball was traveling once again. Good timing on that. Maria Momar is growing in confidence. Well, they will need a partnership from here. Now the required run rate is exactly 6. So they cannot be playing too many dot deliveries. Let's play too long on. Another single. Singles will do it for Kuwait. Oh, another wide. Winifred has bowled 3 wides in this over. In a crucial over like this, you can't afford to do so. And with this delivery, she will be bowling her quota of 4 overs as well. Let's cut away. Dhanushree is there. No runs there. Good end to the over. Winifred finishes off 4 overs, 23 runs and a wicket. Slightly expensive for her liking. That is 73 for 3. It will be very important to watch who will be bowling those last overs. Aisha Elisa will continue. She'll be bowling her fourth here. So we'll have 4 more overs after this. Well, Malaysia still have options. Noor Kalisha is one of them. Oh, that's straight to the fielder. This could be close. Direct hit, and she's gone. Bullseye. And it's Idina who does the damage. Just when Malaysia needed that wicket, they've broken the partnership once again. Well, what a breakthrough for Malaysia. That was Ariel almost hanging out. Oh, this is interesting. This might just go to the wire. Malaysia still hanging in there. It's cut away. Ariana Natasha fumble, but they'll get through with a single. The new batter, Mariamma Heather, picked up her 50th international wicket today. Now she's out there with the bat. Again finds the fielder. This could be close as well. Oh, a direct hit, and she was gone for all money once again. Well, Kuwait, they're living dangerously out there. Very risky run once again attempted. That's cut away. That's beautifully cut in the gap, dissecting the fielders on the offside between backward point, and 4 runs. It's 79 for 4. Well, 24 of 24. What a starting fixture in this tournament. It's all excitement here between the host Malaysia and Kuwait. Earlier today, Malaysia won the toss, elected to bat first. They scored 102 in their 20 overs. And in response, Kuwait are 79 for 4. They need 24 of 24. It's going to be Mahira Izzati going against Mariam Mahedar. Big swing of the bat. Well, you can see from her stance and the way she is swinging her bat, she's not holding back. She's covering all her stumps. Also inviting the bowler to bowl on her pads. A big heave, it's in the air, and a simple catch. Ariana Natasha, she is as safe as a house. And Mahira Izzati gets another wicket here for Malaysia. Well, what a time for the skipper of Kuwait. Well, I think It has to be this pair of Amna Sharif and Mariam Omar who will take Kuwait home. But it's not going to be easy. Mahira Izati, very experienced Malaysia's number one spinner, doing the damage once again. That's beautifully bowled. Well, she's not afraid to toss the ball up to the batters. The fuller delivery. And that's why she has a very packed offside field, not allowing extra singles. Oh, misfield. She could have done better. A slight confusion there. Both batters on the same end. Oh dear, this is suicidal. Even poor. Oh my god. Mahira Izati, what have you done? A wild throw. Wicketkeeper had no chance. They had two batters strangled at one end. Comedy of errors. Well, how costly will this be? That's played on the onside. That's in the gap as well. This might run away. Long chase here for the fielder. And the ball just stopping before the ropes. But they will settle down for 2 runs. But I think Maria Momar, she needs to take the responsibility and face most of the deliveries here. She cannot be waiting at the non-striking end. That's a good looking shot down the ground from the skipper. Another single, but a wonderful over from Mahira Izati comes to an end. It's 82 for 5. Well, 21 of 18. Aina Hamiza coming in. That's a good looking shot over the infield. They'll settle down for a single. Well, what an opening encounter here. The match is still evenly poised. We're into the 18th over. Still, there is no clear winner here. Anything can happen. Well, another single. Malaysia won't mind the singles here. Singles are not going to hurt them. It's the boundaries that they need to save. And I think Aina Hamiza is just the right kind of bowler. A lot of experience behind her. That's a good looking shot once again, but they will only settle down for a single. Excellent fielding in the deep as well. Well, Malaysia, they're just bucking up, trying to find a way back into this game. Oh, this could be a run out. Oh my god. Aina Hamiza, she has missed it from probably a couple of meters. Amna Sharif was not even trying to get back. Well, we have seen a lot today in this game. That will be a wide. Well, Malaysia, they can't afford to bowl extra deliveries. And it's not only extra deliveries, but those are extra runs as well. In a tight game like this, every run here will matter. She goes aerial. There's a fielder, Marcelisa. She's very good in the deep. Big heave on the onside. Good timing. But again, Marcelisa is extremely quick. Decent over comes to an end for Malaysia. It's 88 for 5. Two overs remaining. 15 to score. And it's going to be Mahira Izati. Will be bowling to the skipper. Amna Sharif on strike. Can Kuwait find a boundary? That's driven. Good looking shot. And that will be a single. The equation getting closer and closer. 14 of 11. I think it has to be Maria Momar. She needs to find a boundary in here. One of the deliveries in this over itself. That was short. Half tracker. Played straight back to Mahira Izati. Well, every dot delivery here is pressure. Malaysia still hanging in there. One moment they were losing momentum and grip of the game, but then some quick wickets that's driven down the ground. And Winifred does well. Another single. Well, you have to give credit to the fighting spirit of this Malaysian side. They're almost down and out, and then they came back strongly in this game, and now on the verge of registering the first win. That kept low, and that stumped, I believe. Oh, probably she just made her ground there. Again, excellent glove work there. One Julia, she has been very, very impressive. Well, she's making her way back into the Malaysian side, and she's showing us why it was a very good call from the team management and from the skipper. Two more deliveries to go in this over. That's well bowled. Another dot delivery. So the last delivery of the over coming up. This has to go for a boundary. I don't think they have any other option. And I think Kuwait just missed the trick. They needed Maria Momor to be on strike for most of the deliveries towards the end. But she has just been strangled on the non striking end. That's a good swing of the bat. And just what was not required, a single of the last delivery. That means Maria Momar will still stay away from strike. Malaysia will take it. They will be happy. It's 91 for 5, 12 needed of the last over, and it has to be Aina Hamiza. Here comes Aina Hamiza for the last over of this innings. Oh, that's nasty. Oh dear. And Amna Sharif in a lot of discomfort. Well, it's all good here, and Amna Sharif is feeling better. She wants to keep batting. Five deliveries remaining, 12 runs to win for Kuwait. They must find a boundary here. Singles are not going to help. Malaysia. Oh, well bowled. Another dot delivery. This is excellent stuff. Aina Hamiza bringing all her experience into this game. She's into her fourth over, only conceded 13 runs. Didn't pick up a wicket, but then these are crucial overs and very economical as well. Oh, well fielded, beautifully bowled, and excellent fielding. Well, that's three dot deliveries on the trot. Aina Hamiza is doing the magic for Malaysia. Swing of the bat. That will be just a single. Finally, after almost 8 or 9 deliveries, Mariam Umar, she gets the strike. A little too late. They have missed a trick. I think the Kuwait batters only can blame themselves for getting into this kind of position. Swing of the bat, that's in the air, fielder underneath, and there she goes. Wicket for Aina Hamiza, well deserved, and it's Mahira Izati who took that catch. And now it's just a matter of time for Malaysia. So the last delivery coming up. Malaysia will win this. They will definitely win this. Well, they're going for the second. This could be a run out. Yes. Another wicket down. So that's wicket number 7. And with that, Malaysia have sealed this game and registered the first win in this contest. Well, that's confirmation from the umpire, leg byes. What a comeback from Malaysia. They were down and out, and since the fall of wicket of Shobhan, they've looked to be a completely different side. Great win for Team Malaysia, the host. Defeated Kuwait with 9 runs. And handshakes all over. Great opening encounter to the ACC Women's Premier Cup 2026. The host Malaysia going against Kuwait. And I think Malaysia did well to get beyond 100 runs to start off. And then towards the end, those wickets, 9 runs, only 9 runs will be the margin for the first encounter. And Malaysia will take some points. So I'll be joining you shortly for the post-match presentation as well. Please stay tuned. Welcome to the post-match presentation and a wonderful match to start off with. Malaysia, the hosts, they got there with only 9 runs. So very close contest. Malaysia winning the toss earlier today, scoring 102 runs. And in response, Kuwait were just short by 9 runs. But before we go any further, I'd like to have a word with the player of the match today, Winifred, for 24 runs and a wicket for her as well. So Winnie, happy with your performance?
I think I could do much better, but for the first game, bit happy because we won. It was a very crucial match, and we did.
Okay, so you have been out of the team for quite some time and making your way in and performing on the big stage. How challenging was it for you?
It was a bit challenging because coming back after a long time, but I just used all my experience in the center and hope it goes well in this tournament.
Okay, and any words for your teammates after this win?
I think they'll come back stronger and they'll bounce back stronger for the next match, which we play against Singapore, and hope for the best for the team. Yeah, thank you.
Good luck. So now it will be time for the captain of Kuwait, Amna Sharif, to have some word with us. So Amna, you were pretty much in the game till the end. And what went wrong for you?
Uh, I think we did a lot of things right. Just we were probably a boundary or two short. I think just at the end we just couldn't connect and get that boundary. So I think if we got in those at least one boundary, I think it would take pressure off us. Yeah, but I think I should have done better to finish the game.
Yes, and I think your bowlers did a wonderful job. So any thoughts on them?
Yeah, no, really happy with the effort we've put in. Obviously, they've really done a good job to restrict Malaysia. They're a great side. And I think what we did today was very impressive. But obviously, we still have a lot of areas to improve and come back stronger in the next one. Because, we'll be facing good teams in this tournament. And yeah, just hopefully go back and rest well and come back strong tomorrow.
And a couple of your batters did really well as well, Shobhan and Zifa. So any words on them?
Yeah, really happy with the way Siobhan and Zifa played. I think Siobhan's opening after a very, very long time, after probably the first time actually, and she did really well. She gave us a really good start along with Zifa. They were like our key batters, and I think it was a good change for us. So hopefully we'll keep backing the girls and we'll keep doing what we have to, and we'll hopefully get some positive results our side.
Good luck for the next game. And now it's time for the happier captain, the captain of Malaysia, Mas Elisa. So Mas, happy with the performance of your team?
Not to say not too happy, but happy because we won at first. But I know we can do more better because just now we just do like little bit complicated and it's making everyone like heart attack just now.
Okay, yes, I think your bowlers did a wonderful job, but batting has been a concern for you. So any thoughts on that?
Yes, as we know, our batters is not clicking. The way Kuwait bowling, like the variation is like very slow, is really hard for us. But we try to one ball at a time, and we need to bounce back again with our batting.
Well done and good luck for the next games.
Thank you.
So that's it from the post-match presentation. We have one more match scheduled at 2 p.m. I hope to see you there again. Thank you so much.